What happens when the tribal chief faces his greatest challenge yet? In an emotional moment that will leave you speechless, Roman Reigns almost breaks down as he reflects on his journey to WrestleMania 41. You won't want to miss the raw vulnerability behind the powerhouse persona. Stay tuned to witness the heart and soul of a champion like never before. Roman Reigns' emotional journey. From the Shield to WrestleMania 41. As Roman Reigns prepares for his historic 10th WrestleMania main event at WrestleMania 41, the weight of his journey is visibly catching up with him. The recent A&E documentary WWE's Greatest Moments offered fans a rare, unfiltered look at the tribal chief's emotional struggles, particularly during one of the most vulnerable moments of his career, his leukemia diagnosis in 2018. A brotherhood forged in the Shield. The Shield wasn't just a faction. It was a brotherhood that defined an era. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Jon Moxley, then Dean Ambrose, debuted in 2012 with an explosive impact, dominating WWE in a way few stables ever had. Their black tactical gear, ominous entrance through the crowd, and ruthless in-ring style made them instant legends. For Reigns, it was the foundation of his WWE legacy. In the documentary, Reigns reflected on the bond they shared, calling it something you can't manufacture. The trio's chemistry was undeniable, and their dominance led to multiple championships and unforgettable moments. However, as all great stables do, the Shield eventually split, with each member embarking on a solo path to superstardom. A heartbreaking 2018 announcement. One of the most poignant moments revisited in the A&E special was Reigns' shocking 2018 revelation that his leukemia had returned, forcing him to relinquish the Universal Championship. The raw emotion in his voice as he addressed the WWE Universe remains one of the most heartbreaking moments in wrestling history. What made it even more powerful was the immediate support from his Shield brothers. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose stood by his side on the entrance ramp, a silent but powerful show of solidarity. Watching the footage now, Reigns struggled to hold back tears, admitting, "That's real. That's family." For fans, it was a reminder that beyond the scripted rivalries and larger-than-life personas, these men shared a genuine bond. Even though Moxley has since left WWE, that moment transcended the business. Vince Russo criticizes WrestleMania 41 stakes. While Reigns' emotional journey resonates with fans, not everyone is sold on his upcoming WrestleMania 41 match. On Sportskeeda's writing with Russo, former WWE writer Vince Russo expressed skepticism about the storyline stakes. Reigns is set to face CM Punk and Seth Rollins in a triple threat match on night one. But Russo argued that casual fans might not be invested in the narrative surrounding Paul Heyman's loyalty. What's the hook here? Russo questioned. Paul Heyman's involvement is great for hardcore fans, but the average viewer doesn't care. There's no title on the line, no real personal vendetta. It's just three big names thrown together. Russo's critique raises a valid point. Reigns' historic 1,316-day reign as Universal Champion ended at WrestleMania 40, and without a championship in the picture, the match lacks an obvious driving force. However, WWE may be banking on the sheer star power of Reigns, Punk, and Rollins to carry the bout, a gamble that could pay off given their track records. The unfinished business between Reigns and Rollins. One element that could elevate the match is the deep history between Reigns and Rollins. Their rivalry dates back to the Shield's breakup in 2014, when Rollins infamously betrayed his brothers to join the Authority. Over the years, they've clashed in brutal matches, including a Hell in a Cell bout in 2022. Rollins has often been Reigns' greatest foil, both as a frenemy in the Shield and as a thorn in his side during the Tribal Chief's reign of terror. Adding CM Punk, a wild card with his own vendetta against both men, creates an explosive dynamic. Punk's real-life tensions with WWE and his personal history with Rollins, dating back to their 2011 to 2012 feud, add another layer of intrigue. Will Jon Moxley make a surprise appearance? Given the emotional reflection on the Shield, some fans are speculating whether Jon Moxley could make a shocking return at WrestleMania 41. While he's currently a top star in AEW, WWE has a history of pulling off surprise appearances, especially at WrestleMania. If Moxley were to appear, even just for a brief moment, it would send the crowd into a frenzy. Imagine Reigns and Rollins in the middle of their match, only for Moxley's music to hit. Even if it's just a symbolic reunion, the emotional impact would be massive. Reigns' legacy at stake. Beyond championships, this match is about Reigns' legacy. A 10th WrestleMania main event cements him as one of the greatest of all time.